Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a wide screen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. Guys, we have things. Kevin Warsh did his first meeting as Fed chair, and turns out he was a low-key hawkish. Everyone was upset about that yesterday. Oh my gosh, did I do something? No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I deleted you guys. My bad. Also, guys, is the next bull run in play? We're going to talk about it. We also have Blockchain Academy brought to you by Uphold. We're going to discuss what an RWA is, because I feel like a lot of you guys always ask, what is an RWA? We could kind of lightly tap on that without making it too complicated, right, Monty? Good morning, everybody. Guys, please say good morning to me as I say good morning to you. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 26,000 subscribers. Guys, 69 subscribers left until we get that 26K. So come on, guys, 69 left. Let's go. Also, guys, we're going to get after it again. If you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. Please say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Uphold. Get after it again. We're going to talk about what an RWA is today with Blockchain Academy. All right, let's do it. Woohoo! All right, let's do this thing. Also, shout out to Crypto Princess. Today is her 2-year anniversary, and so this stream will redirect you there after we conclude. Tomorrow, we are off to Amsterdam, besties. Before I say good morning to you guys, I just want to throw this in there. Tomorrow, we are off to Amsterdam, but do not worry, do not fret. Your girl is not completely leaving you in the morning. So right now is the time we usually go live. I will have another show out for you guys, and I think it'll answer a ton of your questions. So please tune in tomorrow, regular time. And the live chat is already here, so you guys could go check that out and enter that live chat. Okay. So there we go. Let's say good morning to each other, shall we? Hello, Jug. Good morning, everybody. We have who in the chats? We have Silver Days, Doge Bull. We have Jesse. Good morning, Mike Volmer, Mama Shadow. We got Cool Cat Cosmos. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning. I'll see you in a few days, Jesse, because he's coming to Litecoin Summit. Guys, we're going to Litecoin Summit, litecoin.com/summit. Tickets are only about $84. Verhoofty Floof, good morning. Mike Altman, good morning. We guys always thank you to Black Hat. We got things going on with Black Hat too. Elric, good morning. Who else is here? Yukio, Mike Mazzona on X, good morning. D5G is here. Alex Collingborn, good morning. We have John Legend, D5G. All right. I think I got everyone. Fitz, good morning. Ian, good morning. Everyone, good morning. Do I have my cough drops? No, not yet. And I really should be getting them. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I think it's like the allergies or whatever, but your girl is like struggling right now. You got, good morning. Rich Poor, good morning. Said thanks for the updates. I got you, besties. All right. Let's get into the recap here. We have pretty much a red market today. Humanity somehow bouncing back a little bit after this ridiculous hack. Like I just have no humanity for humanity at this point. Not going to lie to you. But Bitcoin is flopping around right now. Again, this is where we're at in a more detailed manner. We are looking at the 60K bearish scenario. Maybe the bottom is in, who knows? Everybody has a different opinion. However, no one knows the exact future. We're looking at 67.5 and 69K to conquer. I am so excited about Bitcoin and crypto right now, especially because everyone is bearish. That is when I'm in max greed. We have a red dot printed on market Cipher, pulling it down just a little bit. Money flow is a little bit stagnant. VWAP is also a little bit negative today, again, signaling we might be going into a bearish weekend. Taking a look gander at the RSI after a major run, it had to pull back. So I actually really love where we're at. If the RSI bounces up from here or maybe trends back towards that oversold, that's not the worst thing in the world. You want the selling pressure to be relieved. And honestly, I don't see a lot more selling pressure to come. What is going on with the Fed? How was the first Fed meeting with Kevin Warsh? We're going to freaking talk about it. Breaking news headline starting now. Guys, good morning. Or should I say, good day. Kevin Warsh is now, there were memes being made about him yesterday because of the way he started off the Fed meeting before we get into the nitty gritties of it all. So basically, Jerome Powell would go on for his meetings and say, good afternoon. But now Kevin Warsh says, good day. Comment in the chat, do you like good day or good afternoon? How should he open up the FOMCs? Take a gander. Here's a quick clip.
Good afternoon.
Good day. It's an honor, a true honor to be back at the Federal Reserve and to take up this duty at a time of such consequence.
Good afternoon versus good day. Pick a team. Pick a team. Besides that, we do low-key have a hawkish Fed. People are a little bit shook at the Fed right now. They don't know what to think because they thought Kevin Warsh would come in and give us the best news of our life. But I don't know. What do you guys think of the Fed meeting yesterday? Crypto did end up taking a dip yesterday. So basically, there was an Iranian peace deal that was signed. Fed Reserve held interest rates, but made it clear that it is more worried about inflation than growth. And again, the driver of the dip yesterday was the Fed. They left rates unchanged at 3.5 to 3.75% in line with expectations, but its updated projections pointed to a higher inflation and a slower pace of future rate cuts. And some officials floated the possibility that rates still may need to rise. This did happen to be, as I said before, the first decision under new chairman Kevin Warsh, who did say that there has been a rigorous debate before the vote and vowed that the central bank would deliver price stability. A more hawkish Fed means tighter financial conditions, which tend to strain the liquidity that fuels risk assets like crypto. People are actually just saying nothing. I think this is nothing. I'm going to go ahead and say this is meaningless. And I know people are going to be like, Randy, how could you say that? Because it's just, guys, chill. Because again, Bitcoin, when you are really locked in to Bitcoin and where this is all going, you really understand the fact that nothing the Fed does impacts Bitcoin in the sense of the fundamentals. It is still money that you can send, receive, transfer, do whatever you want with whenever you want. Like, that does not change because the Fed is messing with the interest rates. Like, absolutely not. So I don't think, again, long term, the dollar is not going to make it in like the mega long term. Bitcoin is designed to survive. Fiat is designed to fail. And so you have to just make note of that. You have to make note. Your dollar value, the purchasing power is going down rapidly. Bitcoin is the best performing asset of all time. And I don't care what the nerds have to say when it comes to the Fed and monetary policy, because it just makes Bitcoin look better every single time. Interest rates, this and that. Like, come on, drop it, bro. Freaking drop it. It's all propaganda. It's all fake anyway. CPI data is not real. Like, let's really lock in here. But of course, people are just so worried. People are just so worried about what the Federal Reserve that's not federal has to say. But that's just me. I think I just might be completely nuts. Maybe I'm completely off my rocker. Am I off my rocker? Or yeah, if I'm off my rocker, give me a noodle emoji in the chat. I haven't seen noodles in a long time. I haven't seen noodles in a long time in this chat. You miss Janet Yellen? I don't. I really don't. But just like the way Janet Yellen was, I'm Janet Yellen. I just couldn't with her. I literally just couldn't. Anyways, we do have the Bitwise CIO that is claiming that we might have a bull run in store. However, it just might be slower and less volatile because of the lack or the evolution of the crypto appetite. I would say this is like a bottom signal if I've ever seen one. Like we are seeing bottom signal after bottom signal. And again, the selling pressure, it's just like, I don't see too much selling pressure. I don't know. People are just stacked. People that are diehard Bitcoiners, they are holding, they are not selling. They are just sitting put. Now, I think this is really funny that people are going to always tell you, oh, Bitcoin doesn't have that much room to run. Bitcoin can never 10x. It can never do this. It can never do that. Guys, Bitcoin's possibilities are endless because the amount of printing that fiat does is endless. So Bitcoin is going to take over the entire world. That is not priced in. And again, this dollar value down the line will become irrelevant because again, we're going to go and usher toward a Bitcoin standard where we will denominate, I think, all the goods in the world, not in dollars, not in the yuan, not in the yen, not in anything else, but Bitcoin. There will be a Bitcoin standard. And so that's what I'm looking to. So to say that these bull runs are never going to pop off the way they did in the past, that is a lie. That is a lie. I really do believe that we will have a Bitcoin standard one day. And it might not be ASAP because people might disagree with me, but I do think that Bitcoin is king because, again, it is decentralized. It is set apart from every government. So all these governments have disagreements with each other of how, oh, should we use the dollar? Should we use this? No, use something that's neutral because code isn't biased. Bitcoin is not biased. So back to the Bitwise CIO, apologies. This is what the article says. He said he basically was giving the essence that basically any recovery in the crypto market is likely to take longer than traders expect because Wall Street investors and advisory firms, oh no, Wall Street, are now focusing on real world applications such as tokenizations and AI rather than straight digital assets, according to Matt Hugin, the chief investment officer of asset management firm Bitwise. He says, we've lost the attention of investors to other hot trends, which I disagree with heavily. He said, I think the coming bull market will be slower and less volatile than in the past. Now, firms that advise high net worth individuals and institutional capital, known in the US as registered investment advisors, RIAs, remain highly engaged with Bitcoin. And he says interest is as high as it's ever been. And again, he said he's been a long time Bitcoin bull. He said, I think that a very long-term bullish signals are here. He's like, I think it's going north of $1 million in the next 10 years. Again, Bitcoin and crypto, people get upset sometimes because they think that you just have to make money right off the bat, that if you're not making money in the matter of 2 months, then, oh my gosh, I'm not doing anything. Guys, Bitcoin and crypto is not get rich quick. I don't know how many cycles, because I don't believe there really are cycles. I think that's also propaganda. But I think the fact that people are just really so stuck on numbers and they're not seeing the full on future, like that's where you get stuck. Crypto does not get rich quick. It really isn't. And the people that you hear about that are making the millions, they've been here. Like they've been here working. They've been here stacking and trading for years. And then you hear about their success and you're like, why isn't that me? Because bro, you just weren't here. Or you just didn't have the conviction. And then when it gets in the trenches like this, oh no, Bitcoin's dead. And then we have to go and do Bitcoin's funeral again. That's really the way it goes. I might have to play the Bitcoin funeral skit again, just because. Also, we're going to do something, guys. Everyone, unlike the YouTube stream, just take your like away, and then we're going to re-like and we're gonna re-like at the same time because YouTube is like really demolishing us right now. So guys, please remove your like and then we will re-like in just a moment after this next article because we do have the CME. Uh-oh, everyone's sad, everyone's complaining. Basically, people are trying to sue the CFTC. And the CME chief executive says the company plans to sue the CFTC because of perpetual futures approvals. Basically, TradFi is getting mad that crypto wins. And that's basically it. That's really all I get from this. CME chief executive Terrence Duffy said that the derivatives provider planned to sue the CFTC after they approved perpetual futures products earlier this month. So basically, the CFTC's approval of Kalshi's perpetual futures product did not meet the requirements of the Dodd-Frank Act, according to governing swaps, he said to CNBC on Wednesday. He says, under the Dodd-Frank Act, it clearly defines what a swap is and what a future is. And when there's two parties exchanging payments to each other, that's deemed a swap. So if anything, these products he supposedly approved as futures are not futures and they would be swaps. And if they're swaps, let's just say, as you know, there's different requirements in order to participate in the market. All I hear is cry harder. Cry harder. And he actually went to go say this, which I thought was pretty bold of him. He went and said, this is T. He said, when asked if he thought the CFTC was misrepresenting certain facts, meaning calling them liars, he said he did not believe to an extent that the agency was fibbing, but he did point to their release on a 24/7 trading move, which the agency described that as a rule when it was not a rule. And he said, I just think there's a lot of problems. He said, there's problems, bruh. And he's just trying to do a public service and call out the problems. Isn't that fun? It's not fun. It's like so funny. Like when crypto starts to win, everyone gets upsetty spaghettis about it. Everyone gets upset. Guys, we have 67 followers away or subscribers away on YouTube until we hit 26K. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Have
welcome.
a stupendous trip to Amsterdam. As usual, be safe and enjoy. Hugs. Be a sponge. Smile.
Oh, Joe, I will be a sponge. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's scary. I was like, wait, what's happening? Thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate you. Yes, Amsterdam. We are leaving for Amsterdam tomorrow, guys. Full freaking send. And as we talk about full sending, everyone, please, at the same time, go smash the like on YouTube in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Smash the like.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
But thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate you. And yeah, dude, we are going to have a great time in Amsterdam. We're going and we're doing a European tour. Even though it's not going to be that deep. But yeah, I'm really excited. I just broke my chair. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. So we're doing Amsterdam first, and then wherever I go, and I'm so excited. So thank you guys for the support. I will be doing my best to stream, especially because what time is it in Amsterdam right now? I think it's like 6 or 7 hours ahead. If I could, yeah, it's probably like 3 or 4 p.m. there right now. So I feel like, going live from there should be pretty okay. But yeah, I'm really excited. I really cannot wait to go live from a random hotel somewhere, and it's gonna be fantastic. So as long as I have you guys with me, I don't need anything else. And so I have some mics, I have my cameras, but I am like packing very light, so I'm not bringing my big laptop. I'm bringing like a small little laptop. Kind of the same setup I used in Vegas to stream. It's gonna be like the same setup, but I did get to recreate somewhat of this overlay, except for the ticker that I couldn't pull up on the software I use when I travel. However, we will have majority of the same look, except I will just be elsewhere. I'm so excited. Guys, are you excited? Are you excited for Litecoin Summit, guys? We will actually be streaming, we'll be streaming the whole conference. So if you guys have not yet, if you are in Europe, if you want to hang out, Bro, that scared the bejesus out of me. Oh my gosh, Mike Altman with the $100 super chat. Oh freaking darn. Wow, that was crazy. Like Mike Altman, you're crazy. Oh my god, thank you. He said enjoy. Oh darn, freaking Mike Altman. Ah, like Mike Altman dropped the best GM comment to me today. He was like, was it today or yesterday? I think it was today. And he's like, good morning, Randy. I'm ready for the Zest, the news, the education. I was like, hey, I love that. I freaking love that. Oh, I love when people like know my lines. But yeah, I was the Zest, the news, the education, Daily Zest. Anyway, I'm a little delulu now that he dropped that. Guys, please put some rain emojis in the chat because literally Mike Altman just rained on us. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Everyone smash like, subscribe, share this out. I'm so bullish. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. There's things that I have to talk about. I forgot. Okay, hold on. Let's lock in. I'm getting too excited. All right, let's talk about this one thing before we go into Blockchain Academy. This dude, this set me ablaze yesterday. I was like, what the actual is going on? Okay. I was like, what is going on here? And basically, Illinois thinks they're smart or something. They think that they could just do things. And they have a new tax on holding or transacting crypto in the state, which I think is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. No disrespect, but disrespect. I mean, just kidding. No disrespect. I'm a good person-ish. I try to control my emotions on this podcast. But what in the world does Illinois think they're doing? Trying to say like, oh, we're going to tax you. I think it's a 0.2% tax on transacting crypto. Do you think you could like get in the blockchain or something? Because I don't know if you guys remember, but this is why Apple had a big problem with NFTs. So back in the day when we had our NFT fun, Apple was getting upset because people were making NFT games, putting them on the App Store. And then when people were buying and selling NFTs, obviously this is broadcasting on the blockchain. It's a person-to-person transaction. There's no intermediary. So Apple couldn't get their like 30% or whatever the number was from every transaction because again, it's done on the blockchain. It's not like there's a freaking tax slot to be sent to a different wallet. Like that's just not how it works. That's the premise of this space is peer-to-peer transactions with no intermediaries. Apple got upset. And it seems as though these very special individuals from Illinois just didn't clock that because they're saying, oh, if you're transacting Bitcoin and crypto in the state, there's 0.2% tax. Are you kidding me? You think you just get on the blockchain? So if I'm transacting with Joe Schmo on the street in Illinois, you're going to try to take my 0.2%? No, son, that's just not how it works. However, they were trying to say like businesses transacting, especially businesses, that there would be a 0.2% tax. Stop the freaking madness. You're already taxing me on my freaking toilet paper and just breathing air, and you're expecting me to add another 0.2% tax onto my purchases because you're greedy? The answer is no. The answer is no. I don't support this. This is garbage. So again, this is a new tax law in the state of Illinois that enacts a 0.2% tax on businesses transacting or storing crypto for customers in the state, but it may be too late to change it in the short term. That is dumb. The law enacts a 0.2% tax on receiving any digital asset business activity, according to the text of the bill, which defined digital asset business activity as any single occurrence of exchanging, transferring, or storing a digital asset as part of a business or behalf of the customer. Now, what are they going to do with this 0.2%? Like, what does that really do for them? On top of that, a lot of crypto payment providers already swap the crypto. Let's say I'm paying in Bitcoin or Doge or whatever, and then they'll just convert it to dollars on site through these payment things. So it's like, what is the point here? Besides just trying to infringe on us yet again? It's like, what was the Boston Tea Party about? That they were excited about freaking taxes on tea. Now we're being taxed to even spill tea. I'm freaking spilling tea with you. I'm getting taxed on my electric. I'm getting taxed on my toilet paper. I'm getting taxed on my freaking expo markers. I just can't. This is garbage. This is garbage. The tax applies to firms that are based in Illinois or provide services to residents of the state with a total gross receipt of at least $100K. The tax is expected to raise around $60 million, said a person following the process. I think if they want this money, why don't we go and Doge Illinois? Let's go Doge Illinois. Let's do some audits on Illinois and see where these politicians are getting money from and where they're putting the money, where their earnings are going. Are they multimillionaires off off $100 a year salary, $100,000 a year salary? I would just like to know. I would like to know. These are questions we should be asking. If they want to take more from us, we should at least get to see what they're doing. But the bill is broad, according to this article, and may cover digital money beyond crypto assets, such as electronic bank transfers. Oh, no way. No way. So every angle they're trying to clip you. Oh, it's really upsetting me. This is upsetting me. This is just, it's just nuts. And it's just upsetting to me that, that this is happening. And what I found the most entertaining here was like Stand With Crypto, which is an advocacy group. They gave Stratton an F grade on digital assets. They were like, LOL, because they were just coming after people. They were trying to back people with money, Stand With Crypto, and it's just, they're giving F grades out here. Well, F grade to this freaking guy from Illinois that's pushing this. It's just such garbage, such garbage. Like, they don't even know how this freaking works. They don't. And I think that this is just testing the waters to see how much we will change or how much we will take. It may also include transferring from wallet to an exchange. Again, that's freaking garbage. Like, it's such garbage. I just don't understand, like, why in the freaking world that they think they're so entitled to all of our money. Like, I don't know. It's just corruption, greed. And this is why you have to push for self-custody and self-custody advocacy. It is the most important thing because all these people do is steal from you. Taxes are theft. In a lot of ways, it's theft. And I hate to say that because it's literally like we're paying all of these taxes and then you could file an FOIA request or you can file anything and request some service back from the government we're paying. And they don't want to give you anything. In fact, they're like, let's just tax you harder so you're more poor. What's the point of taxing us if we're just going to print more money? Again, like people would say, Randy, that's really dumb, but like it's a real question. So if you want to just have 14 magic money printers on Capitol Hill, because Doge discovered there were 14 magic money computers. You just print money out of thin air digitally and send it out to God knows who and God knows where. So this whole tax thing is fugazi. I mean, they're just trying to steal from stuff they're already destroying in a way, right? We have inflation, we have the money printer. So they just want to take and devalue. So it's hard for people to buy things and then get taxed even harder on money they're already not making. And the worst part of it all is like, okay, let's say I bought Bitcoin back in the day and I'm going to go transact with it now. I invested in Bitcoin with money I was already taxed on. So you're telling me the money I'm spending that I was already taxed on, and this is my leftovers, that you're going to tax my leftovers. So it's just a never-ending cycle. It's a never-ending cycle, and it has to end. It really does have to end because people are getting upset. This is really starting like to rub me in like all the wrong ways. Like I just like, you know, when like someone you don't like and they just know you don't like them, but they keep trying to like put themselves on you in a way, and they're like trying to give you a hug or whatever, and like you just don't want a hug from this person, and then like they give you a hug and you're like, oh, like get away from me. Like this is how I feel that they're doing. Just come here, baby girl, come here, boys and girls, give me a hug, let me just give you more taxes. And you're like, no taxes, don't touch me, leave me alone. But they just don't leave you alone. They don't leave you alone. Come here, sweetie. No, I don't want to give you a hug. I don't want to give you a hug. I don't want you to tax my life away. Thank you. Sorry. That was like, I just felt like that was the best type of example. We're run by 100-year-olds that don't understand crypto. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you, Garrett, sir, because I always say these people need to be in a retirement home. They don't even know how to post on Instagram. They don't even know how to write a freaking email because their assistant does that for them. And so yeah, you got no basis for that. And then what really upsets me is the fact that like these people, I hate to say it, they're gonna be dead by the time Gen Z and Gen Alpha is 40 years old, and then we're gonna have to pay the consequences and be the least economically powerful country in the world because these old people decided to hold us back. When the rest of the world is yippee-ki-yay over crypto and blockchain, and all these Asian countries and Middle Eastern countries are teaching kids about crypto. Even El Salvador is teaching kids about crypto. Our kids don't even know where freaking El Salvador is on the map. So I think we got work to do here in America. Like, the education needs to change. They need to update the system. They need to update the system. It's freaking disgusting. It's freaking disgusting. So America's like, we're cooked. We're like near cooked right now. We're near cooked. So like we're at like medium rare. We're about to go medium well done. And well done and medium is too freaking well done. That is a garbage steak at that point. You need medium rare or nothing. So we're almost over well done. We're completely cooked. You won't even be able to freaking bite into the steak. It's just gonna be too cooked. We're basically cooked. But crypto will save us. I really do believe that crypto will save us, and especially it'll save the banks because darn, the banks are insolvent. And Bitcoin is the only thing that can save them. Guys, we're gonna actually talk about things that the banks very much love right now, which is RWAs. What are RWAs? Blockchain Academy is coming at you right now, brought to you by Uphold. Yeah. Welcome to Blockchain Academy, besties. We are talking about RWAs. What is an RWA? Firstly, if you have not yet, go to uphold.com/Randy. Trade, exchange, spend all in one place. Over 10 million users worldwide because they're zesty. And you can have your XRP debit card, your EXA credit card signature, or Visa credit card because it's zesty and you could just like transact anywhere with no foreign fees. Just make your crypto, make your money work for you. That's it. And that's what the beautiful Uphold does. Now, what are RWAs? Well, RWAs are real world assets. I could write this out for you so you could take a little screenshot. RWA. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, RWA is real world asset. There you go. RWA, excuse me, microphone. RWAs are real world assets. RWA. Take a little screenshot. Woo! Real world asset. And what exactly is a real world asset? So basically, they're taking something in the world, putting it on the blockchain, and basically shredding it up. So what you could say, you could kind of compare it to, like, people are tokenizing buildings, real estate. It could be like a fund, right? So basically you could think of it as a little house. You could think of it as a little house. I want to make a little house, maybe a little window here, a little window there. We love a window. Need some natural sunlight in this place. So basically, let's say this is a house, and all these real estate developers are like building this house together, and they're like, hey, yo, like, how are we gonna split up this house? So what people can do is tokenize the house. And instead of one person owning the whole place, it could actually be multiple investors. And how they would do that is basically tokenize it and give away shares of the house. So basically it's like you're dividing up the house like this. Woo! And so basically, in a way, you're shredding up the house and people own a different amount of the house's value. And so these tokens can be bought, sold, traded 24/7, 365 on the blockchain. And that's kind of like, again, I think tokenized real estate blows away tokenized gold. So this is actually a little diss at Peter Schiff, because Peter Schiff wants to tokenize gold, right? Oh, you have a bar of gold in my freaking closet somewhere. You can't verify if it's real gold. You can't verify how much gold is in his magical closet. Like, that just doesn't apply. But when you have an actual physical house that you could go to the street, pull up and be like, oh yeah, look, there's my house. And then you could actually own a portion of this house. Oh wow, it's so fun. That is so fun because you actually know the house is real. You know that you could go find it. You could go verify that the house is real. And then you could also own a portion of it. So this could go for, this again, could go for real estate. It could go for bonds. It could go for stocks. So like people are loving tokenized stock. That is a real world asset. Again, like people used to do the whole paper thing. Even Peter Schiff was telling me when he was on the podcast, like you would call him, he would write on a freaking piece of paper, ship it somewhere. God knows what he was doing. It was way too complicated. But again, that was a real world asset. You go right on the, oh yay, little stock paper. Woohoo, I have a stock. Now this is on a digital level where every single thing is verifiable. Especially, again, it's fractional ownership. It gives more access to things, especially like if I have this house in LA and then someone from freaking Dubai wants to invest in this piece of real estate in America. This is a way to kind of break down like these global barriers of you having to be a certain citizen or whatever. You could literally just invest in a property or a certain asset. And again, it is transparent, it is honest, it is verifiable. And that is why I love NFTs and RWAs. Now, NFTs and RWAs are basically the same thing. RWA, real world asset, is a fancy word for an NFT. But all it's doing is just showing you the possibility of what could be done with blockchain, and it's truly beautiful, I have to say. Blockchain is an amazing technology that allows us to verify and to basically keep track of our finances and our assets in a way that has never been done before, especially because, again, you could say that you own something, like you own a freaking, like the thing I dissed Peter Schiff on with like the whole like fake gold in his closet thing was like, that's like me saying like, oh, when I donate to this charity and they say like I own a penguin in freaking Antarctica, like I don't actually own the freaking penguin. How many other, like, let's say I go and donate to this charity and they're like, oh, look, they sent me a picture of Judy the penguin. Oh, look, it's little Judy strolling on the ice in Antarctica. Bestie, how many other people have gotten a picture of Judy and said Judy was their penguin because they donated $20 a month to his charity? Like, I don't truly own freaking Judy. Judy's probably not even real. Judy's probably not real. So that's why it's important that when you're buying assets like that, at least you know if it's real and actually backed and verified one-to-one, or as in the case of the house, like you actually own a fraction of that house. And all of these things would be shown on blockchain as well. Well, the shares, who owns them, when they were bought, when they were sold, and things like that too, which is really important. But poor little Judy the penguin, little Judy the penguin. Yeah, I'm really interested in Fort Knox. We could go back to Fort Knox days. So where's Fort Knox? Where's the audit on Fort Knox? Damn, if I tweeted about that today, like, oh darn. Ray K said Pengu. I guess I could own a penguin with my Pengu token. I love, at least when I get a pudgy penguin, it's my freaking penguin. It's my penguin. It's my NFT. No one else has my penguin but me. I really own my penguin. See, pudgy penguins makes it true. Pudgy penguin makes it true. Poor little Judy. If I get a pudgy penguin, I'm gonna name it Judy. I want a pudgy penguin. I think I need a pudgy penguin. What is the floor? Hold on, we're going off a different path here. Let's go to OpenSea. I want to see. Where are my pudgy penguins? I need to see my pudgies. Are pudgies on ETH? I believe they're on ETH. Where are my pudgies? I want my little pudges. Yeah, pudgy penguins. Oh, shoot. The floor is 4.5 ETH? No way. No way. I mean, I guess that's not a lot right now compared to what, because ETH is pretty down right now. No way. See, which one gives Judy? I feel like this would be Judy. This is Judy. This is Judah. Oh my god, I'm dying. This actually looks like a Maurice. This looks like a Maurice. This isn't Judah. This is Maurice. This is the pudgy thing with 495 is Maurice. He gives Maurice. I'm crying. I'm sorry. It's not that funny, but I thought it was funny. Sorry. Anyways, that was Blockchain Academy for you. Poor little Judy. I'm so dead. Sean goes, I'm literally calling a Judy at my work as you said the name Judy. Yo, Judy. Judy. Can Judy hear us, Sean? Sorry, guys. Woo. Woo. Sorry. Okay. I gotta chill. I gotta freaking chill. Whew, freaking Maurice the Penguin. Maurice the Pudgy. Whew, that was so funny. Maurice the French Penguin. I can't. This is so funny. You guys make me laugh for real. Okay. Woo! Woo! Okay, guys. We have Crypto Princess is live after us. She's going live for her 2-year anniversary. Go support her, please. And also, guys, we have 66 more subscribers until we hit 26K. Hopefully, we can hit that by the time we come back from Europe tomorrow. Again, we won't be doing Zest, but technically we are live tomorrow morning at the same time as usual, 9:45 a.m. Eastern. And it'll be a little interview for you guys, and I think you guys will really like it. So please be here for it, and smash the like mods, hype up that chat. And yeah, we're going to continue getting after it. When will I be back? I don't know. I can't give you an exact date, to be completely honest with you. This is going to be a very on-the-fly type trip. I just kind of don't want to put pressure on myself to come back by a certain day or whatever it may be. So I'm going to just live my life, to be quite simple. Everyone keeps telling me, Randy, you're young and single, so go somewhere and enjoy it. I was like, okay. So I guess they always say money is replaceable, but time isn't. So I guess I should just be enjoying being young and single with no kids, and go on some sort of European tour. I don't have any plans specifically, except going and taking care of Litecoin Summit in Amsterdam, and sticking around Amsterdam for a little bit and going from there. I don't really know. I have ideas, but I just want to see where I am led. I really do believe once I'm there, things will happen, as they always do. And so I'm just kind of trusting in the process. I'm trusting in the process. This is Randy's last broadcast in the States for a while, maybe forever. No way. I'll definitely be back. I love my house. I love my apartment. I love my bed. So don't worry. Like, there's nothing like being in your own bed, okay? Like, I love my pillows. My pillows are my favorite thing. I just love my pillows. So I will be back. Trust, I will want to put my head on my own pillow at some point. But I do like going away for a few weeks at a time. Time when healthy cannot be replaced. Enjoy it. Thank you, Andy. You know, I'm really trying to lock in and get there. So I'm really trying to embrace my youth or something. That's what I'm told I should be doing. So I'm going to go and do that. So again, I'm planning on at least, I plan on being away for at least 2 weeks. That is the plan. So it's going to be a little bit, but I will, like I said, I will do my best to be streaming and just getting after it. And if anyone has any suggestions as to where I should be going, I like the touristy spots. I want to maybe go see an ocean or something. I don't know. I'm just like going places. So give me suggestions. Even Airbnb suggestions. I'll take hotel suggestions. I'll take as well. And I definitely want to go and check out some chocolate. I heard European chocolate is a vibe. So tomorrow, again, I am off to Amsterdam, but again, the stream will still be here for you. And yeah, this is the last Zest in the States for quite a bit. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and making my dreams come true. I've always wanted to go to Europe and see the world, and I never thought I would be able to do it. But you guys have just brought me here, and I'm just so grateful for that. So thank you for supporting my dreams and just being here for me every single time, like just every single day. You guys are here, and just thank you for that. You guys are the sweetest little beans in the world, and so thank you for making my dreams come true. And of course, I'm going to take you with me and do all the vlogging. So don't worry, if there's no stream, there will be vlogs. So thank you guys so much. Bless your hearts. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. If you have not yet, please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends, become a member of the channel to support my European adventures. You'll get cool emojis and access to the Discord after shows, of course, when I come back. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends, and I will see you guys in Amsterdam on the Litecoin Summit live stream. So please go and be on that live stream as well. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Smash like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Happy Thursday. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see you guys in Europe. Peace. Bye.
Hucksters, fraudsters,
Gary Gensler, I swear,
scam
going to
artists,
Europe is not a security.
Ponzi schemes,